I never thought I would write about my personal life, ever.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Where do I begin? Ava Max is here. And Ava, good morning, by the way. Thanks for being on with us.
Thank you for having me.
Ava's in Miami while we're in New York, in Jacksonville, and Detroit. We're everywhere.
Yay!
Look at that. I don't know. You wake up one morning and you look at your catalog. Kings and Queens. I mean, there's just a few. Sweet but Psycho, My Head, My Heart. And then, of course, The Motto, which, the Tiesto and Ava Max song that's going to be the summer's dance song. And now you have a new single that came out yesterday, Maybe You're the Problem. Look at all these hits. You must feel pretty good about this.
I am so, so grateful. And I cannot wait to release this next album. As an artist, after we put out a song, we're ready to focus on the next record, that's coming out. So it's just really exciting to know that this record that I've been working on for so long is finally coming out.
And by the way, there is a red-headed elephant in the room. We can talk about it. I love how you've gone red. And my friend Andrea, your hair, of course. My friend Andrea is the one who says redheads are 10 degrees hotter than everyone else. Have you found that life as a redhead has totally changed everything in your surrounding area?
First of all, I've always loved Andrea's red hair, and I've always wanted to be a redhead. So I'm finally fulfilling my true dreams.
But when you're in the shower, tell me how much red comes out of that hair.
Oh, it looks like a murder scene when I'm in the shower, and it's just all over me. I'm completely red every single time, you guys.
You know what? When I heard your new single, Maybe You're the Problem, we're hearing a different side of your personal life in this song. And does changing your hair color coincide with opening up to yourself and your fans about private stuff? I mean, do you see the connection between a life shift?
Yes, definitely. I never thought I would write about my personal life, ever. I always would look at other artists and be like, what? You can write about anything else, female empowerment. You can write about how, for instance, for me, it was female empowerment. And also it was about how I came up in the industry and how hard it was with Who's Laughing Now. But now, last year was one of the hardest years of my life. And that was all I could write about on this album. And so it was spilling out of me in the studio. But now I understand that you can't hide away from your personal life, because I was trying to hide.
The lyrics, listen to this if you want to talk about personal. But with you, it's always my fault and your short fuse, just like a time bomb. And I think you should take a second just to look at your reflection, baby. Maybe you're the problem, okay? You. I mean, you're cutting to the foundation of an issue here. That is the honesty that your fans need and want to hear. So as trying and challenging as it is to open that door, letting them see that, good thing you do, right? I mean, do you feel good about that?
Thank you. Yes. I mean, I'm always honest with my fans. Like I said, it was the only thing I could write about last year. There was nothing else coming out of me except for what exactly I was going through. I was in such a hard time trying to find myself. It was like somebody ripped off everything I knew. It was like they ripped off this Band-Aid and everything I knew was gone last year. And I had to regain my strength and figure out who I was. And I went through a really hard breakup, and it was and no one knew this, but I was in a very, very long relationship. And no one knew anything about my personal life because I kept it that way. And now it's just a little bit different.
Ava Max is here, and Maybe You're the Problem, her new single. We're going to play that in a second. But let's go back to The Motto. The Motto, you, Tiesto working together. So talk about Tiesto and how it is you find someone in your career in life who actually changes your career in life. Because we can all relate. We all have people in our lives that have changed everything. And you have said that Tiesto has made a major, major, major deep footprint in your life.
Yes, Tiesto is one of the most humble guys I know. He's so sweet. And he sent me this record last year, and I freaked out. I had never done anything like this club record. And I called him and I was like, this is it. This is the record. We have to put it out. Obviously, I made it my own. And then, it came out. And I mean, again, I've never done anything like it. So this whole year, everything is new this year.
Wow. But out of the studio with Tiesto, were there any life lessons, anything that he just gave you along the way during your journey with him that really made you want to be his friend from this moment forward?
Just meeting him, I'm like, wow, he's been in the industry for so long and he still hasn't changed. He's still so like, again, humble and genuine and real. And I admire that. It's hard not to change in the industry. It's a tough industry.
I want to go back to Kings and Queens for a minute because it's one of my favorite songs. And the first time I heard it was actually taking a Peloton class. And it was Robin, Robin NYC on Peloton. And that song kept me going on that bike. It was so powerful and so awesome. I loved it.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
That's the thing. We started this conversation with the list of songs that have been, of course, in our business, we play them every 3 minutes and ruin them, basically. Okay, here's that song again. But you're doing so well. Congratulations, Ava. And so
I appreciate it. Thank
in Miami
you.
now we're hopping on planes more. We're going around the world and doing things. What do you have on your schedule coming up?
I have a lot of show dates this summer. I'm really excited to start performing and traveling. I'm going to be going to London, a lot of places in the US. I mean, hopefully, everywhere else. But right now, I'm just excited to be on the stage.
Well, good. And we're excited to have your song on. I want to play this for everyone because I think a lot of people can relate. Ava Max, Maybe You're the Problem. Here it comes. And thank you for being on with us today, Ava. It's a pleasure.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Elvis. Mwah.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.